They call it laziness. But what if procrastination isn't about laziness at all? What if it's a hidden defense mechanism, a quiet attempt by your brain to keep you safe? Every time you delay a task, your mind isn't rebelling, it's protecting you. Protecting you from rejection, from exhaustion, or from discovering that your best effort still might not be enough. Procrastination isn't the refusal to act. It's fear disguised as comfort. Inside your brain, two powerful forces are wrestling for control. The prefrontal cortex, your inner planner, urges you to be disciplined. But the limbic system, your ancient alarm, demands immediate relief. When a task triggers anxiety or self-doubt, your emotional brain sounds the danger signal. Wait, it whispers, not yet. Let's just check our messages. Let's clean the kitchen. And that tiny burst of relief you feel, that's your chemical reward. Dopamine floods in, soothing the stress, but only for a moment. Then comes the guilt, and then more avoidance. It's a perfect, vicious loop. On the surface, it sounds like ambition, but deep down, it's a form of self-protection. And there's another culprit hiding in our self-image. How many of us have said, "I just work best under pressure"? In reality, this is often a justification. If you start late and fail, you can tell yourself the failure wasn't your fault, you just ran out of time. It's armor for your ego, a clever strategy called self-handicapping. The price, of course, is chronic, gnawing stress. These patterns often trace back to our childhood. If you grew up associating success with love and failure with shame, your brain learned very early on that making mistakes equals pain. So now, as an adult, before you even begin a challenging task, your body whispers, "Don't risk it." Procrastination becomes a reflex of self-preservation, not a sign of rebellion. Once it's recognized, the feeling often starts to shrink. The moment you start moving, resistance begins to weaken. Your brain starts to learn that doing the work isn't actually dangerous. Third, and this is crucial, separate your identity from the outcome. You are not what you produce. The less you tie your self-worth to the results, the less threatening each task becomes. You are not your grade, your sales numbers, or your performance review. You are only your effort in this moment. Fourth, forgive yourself.